celebration in ordinary days. It encourages us
ဝယ်စားတော့ပဲ
to seize the colors of sunrises after the darkest hours and create something amazing with it. We brought the magical color-changing effect to life thanks to a dual-layer chromic bonding process. Place the back cover under the light for just a moment and you'll see it go from a calming blue to a passionate red, just like the color changing of the sky during sunrise.
Really အကောင်းလားလိုက်ပါ
Design studio. Tribute to those who
အမေခေါ်ပေးပါလားညွန်လင့်နေစေအမေမြတ်တာကြောက် face နဲ့ VDR ကတော့လေတခြားမရှိခဲ့တာတော့မရတော့ဘူးဗျ
Hi everybody and welcome back, and you are watching the PMPL 2022 the play-ins. So we have been watching this is coming to our last game already, and currently the top three, we have already seen the overall rankings. It's not moving ever since game number 4, and I am Sis Jenny, your analyst today and your host. So if I'm not mistaken, it was still Hill, and then we've got Eagle Esports, and of course we got TJB. So it's either one of these teams will go into the top 3 eventually, because the rest of the other teams, they need to find something to push themselves up into the ranking. Because if I'm not mistaken, Hill and TJB are having that draw point 53. So that's the point that they are looking at, and plus for teams that is trying to push up, the teams that is at number 3, the team that is at number 3 is, if I'm not wrong, is Eagle with 37 or something like that, or is it 41? And then after that, Infinity is with 37. So it's quite a drastic number, I would say, for them to push up. At least to have 10 elimination points or win that chicken dinner.
ဘွာယူကျော်လိုက်ပါကိုစီမရတဲ့တော့ဒီဆိုကြီးမို့လို့ဒီလားအဲ့နေရာမှာတော့
to push up into the top 3, but
လမ်းစရာလေးဆိုဒီကောင်လေးလုံးဝပွဲတော်မပြနဲ့ဆို
at
ကြည့်
least
ဦး
a confirmed team that might go into the top 3 is at least Hill and TJB from Wildcard and Hill from Thailand. So for these other teams, they need to do a lot of effort, especially NFT, who just got their momentum in the previous match, getting themselves that chicken dinner. They need to, eliminate half of that Noki in order for them to get into the top 3. Because from what I know, the points is not enough for them to get into the top 3 for now. So all of these teams, I'm not sure what's going to happen to the last match of the day. We might see crashing. We might see teams looking for one another. We might see them just, we're not going to get in. Let's just play as the best game ever. So there might be disturbance for a lot of these teams who are trying to keep themselves into the top 3. At least I would say right now, the number 3 place is up for grabs. Not number 1 and 2, because the points is too it's big.
ကျောင်းကြီးကိုနဲ့တူလာကြည့်ပေးနေပြီးတော့ 2.6k တဲလေးလမလေး reaction လေးဟာဟာလေးဖုန်းစကရင်လေးကိုင်ပြီးနေပေးဖို့မမေ့ကြပါနဲ့ညာလို့
It's a big jump to 37. So
ကြိုက်ကြိုက်ဘိုင်ဘိုင်ကြိုက်
it might kill a lot of these movements for these teams who want to catch up into number 3. So teams like
တော့ကြားတယ်ကွာဆရာမရဲ့
ဘာသာပြန်ပြပါဘာသာပြန်လိုက်ပူချုပ်သွားတယ်
because right now they are at number 4.
ဘာပြောနေမလဲမသိဘူးပြောတော့ပြောတယ်
with Eagle Esports. So at least
ဒါတော့နားလေတာ
အင်္ဂလိပ်လိုပြောနေတာအီးလိုပြောနေတာပဲ
I don't know.
ဒါတော့နားလေဒါပေမဲ့
It's really hard to tell for the number 3 spot.
ပြောနေရမို့တော့
And also for the regions that are playing in tonight might not just get that top 3 position for the play-in. Maybe we're looking into an Indonesian team and also Malaysia. I did see Malaysia team who is at number 6. And
ကျွန်တော်ထင်တယ်တော်တော်များများတော့ iPhone နဲ့ပဲစောကြပါဘူး iPhone 3 Pro Max 98 piece iPhone နဲ့ပဲစောကြပါဘူး
ဘာ professional ပလေးရလား professional ဒါဟောကြည့်နေတော့ iPhone နဲ့ပဲစောပါဆရာ
iPhone နဲ့ပဲစောကြပါ
to support all your teams and
iPhone နဲ့
especially
စော
looking
တယ်
into
ရှိ
all
တော့
these
ရှိမှာပေါ့ဒါ
teams
ပေမဲ့
are season
iPhone ကကျတော့ဒီပြန်ပွဲမှာဆို performance ကပူတာ
a whole lot of these players we have seen them before. The names are familiar to us,
အခု
and
live stream ကြည့်နေတဲ့ပေါ်လာရေပေါ့နော်အပန်းမကြည့်ဆိုရင်သက်ဆိုင်ရာ page ကကြည့်နေတဲ့ပေါ်လာရေပေါ့နော် exclamation NOTIFY notify ဆိုပြီးတော့ like မှာ comment လေးမှတ်ပေးကြပါလားအပန်းမကြည့်ဆိုရင်နော် notify လေးပေးကြပါနော် exclamation NOTIFY ဟလား
it might just be another deja vu effect for what happened in Miramar. The first Miramar was hard shift, and then the second Miramar was easy, and then for our second rank I'm not so sure. But let's go and look into this graphic that we have, this elimination and damage. So actually produce a lot of this damage, 1,474 holding building up to that Kokka, but guys, look into this currently. We are seeing an equal number of teams dealing at least about 1,000 damage. We're looking into Hail, we're looking into Face Clan, who is merely
notify လေးရိုက်ပေးကြတာချင်းပြပါတယ်ကျွန်တော် exclamation mark ဆိုတာလို့သူများရိုက်တယ်တုံးချောင်းလေးနဲ့အောက်ကဆက်လေးနဲ့ exclamation mark notify ရတာဆိုတော့
Talon with 1,600
ကျွန်တော် stream နဲ့အချိန်မှာ notify ပေးပါတယ်
sorry, the
ဒီ file လေးနဲ့ရိုက်ပြီးတော့ပြကြပါဦး
and then we're looking into also Margin, who has been performing. So a lot of these teams, we have been seeing them consistently performing, giving the damage.
Game of War ပြန်မသုံးရဘူးသူကပြန်ဝင်မှာ I'm a bit man
So it's definitely a lot to say for some of these
စားလိုက်ပါတော့
teams
ကွာ
progressing
ဟော viewer တွေကဒီအချိန်မှာပတ်စံအကုန်ကြီး package data အကုန်ကြီးကြည့်နေရတာစားလိုက်တော့
of the day.
လူနိုင်ငံကတော့မဟုတ်ဘူး
These are
ရကုန်တွေက
the eliminations that they have been showing definitely
Gila
a
Taylor.
challenge for a lot of these teams. We're looking into a sneak peek of the how will Southeast Asia Championships be like. But this is our most damage for the players. We're looking to Vion, Tenon, Tony K, who currently is in the board right now. Is been a while since we've seen him. We've seen him a lot in the last season. But this time he's coming up with 578, and also RSG came with 104 from RSG itself. So this is at least something for them to take home and bring up the trophy for him. This is the only time because we know that they are pretty much far from top 3. And this is our matches we have seen so far. Number 1 won by Hale from Thailand, TJB from the wildcard match number 2, Chicken Dinner, Eagle Esport match number 3 from Vietnam, and match number 4, FFT from Indonesia with the format. I was still waiting for one more region who have yet to make a Chicken Dinner, which is Malaysia. So hopefully this last match might be won by a Malaysian team, but I might just curse it, I might just jinx it, and let's just hope and see if this is going to be your favorite teams that will eventually make it into the top 3 or at least get themselves a Chicken Dinner. It's really hard to say, but I'm definitely happy to see this because it's like I said, it's giving us the heat before that Southeast Asia Championship. So before we fly into the last match of the day, let's look into some of the promotions that we have over in Tencent game of PUBG Mobile. We've got the Skeletal Core. This is definitely a good cosmetics for you for your M16 collection. So it says that it's power up in darkness. I'm not sure if it's glow in the dark, but it might glow in the dark. So it's the Hunter of the Night. So TikTok Skeletal Core fires in full force. I'm not sure what kind of force is that, but I'm seeing a little bit of that backpack probably. You guys gotta check it out. And this is your last chance to do some redemptions. To redeem yourselves all these gifts that's giving out over in the Golden Moon Reunion, where you need to finish missions. I managed to exchange the golden, I would say, tickets into that backpack, which I kind of eyed from Low Yu, if I'm not mistaken, or it could be Lung. Yeah, Lung was carrying that from the Nexus. I kind of saw it, and then I wanted it so bad, so I went in to go and redeem and exchange and got myself that legendary. As what I said, redemptions is for you to do it now, open your PUBG Mobile and claim it while watching the match. This is going to be our last match of the day, flying into Erangel, and casters are ready to take over and tell you the story, and probably after this we will know who is going to be the top 3 teams who will eventually make it out for the Southeast Asia Championships. So let's pass the mic to our awesome captain.
Yes, we are finally getting down into this single moment of clarity left before we will clear off the smoke and find out who is the top 3 teams moving on forward for the Sea Championship. In case you didn't know, you're watching the 2022 Southeast Asia Championship in spring. My name is Keith, and together with me, Sir Cloud on the desk.
Oh man, can't wait to get this final round going. And the final round happened to be played in the most balanced map, which is Erangel. And we saw in Erangel earlier on that TJB. Keep your eyes on the super consistent. But what is super consistent is the performance. Esports with the best in-class product, which is the TG.
Yeah, only the best. We wouldn't be pushing it. If we don't swear by it, I think that was the least owned one myself.
နိုင်သွား
But you got to get your
Slot
hands on
နေရတာ
it,
ကျင်းနေ
bro. It's
ပါ
one way to get you
အဲ့ဒီ
into
ရော
the
ကပါလေ
game.
နေမင်းနေလား
Say if you want to
သူတို့
first
စင်ရ
start your journey into esports, you got to first be able to play esports, and what better way to do so than get yourself this phone? Capable as it may, it could be you next in the Rising Borden MVPs.
And it could be any one of them to move on to the next round. Now, I'll need to see again, like how many teams. We need to reanalyze again, like how many teams have that possibility of moving on to the next round. But I guess some teams they're kind of there when it comes to moving on. But let's see what happens in the final round. I mean, we're gonna keep the suspense as
စ
well.
ပါတော့ကိုရဲ့ကျွန်တော်လည်းဂိမ်းစောချင်နေပြီလို့စာဂိမ်းတော့
ဝိုင်းတိုင်းမှာချစ်လို့နေတယ်ဝိုင်းတိုင်းမှာချစ်လို့နေ
If you're
ဒီမှာ
watching
သူ error ဟုတ်တယ်သူတို့ technical error ဘာညာရှိတာစ
type
ကောင်း
down
ပြီ
in the
I don't
comments
know.
if you want to participate, right? But for our own sake,
Yeah.
let's assume this last game.
ဟိုဒီကနေတက်သွားရင်သူက final ရောက်တော့မှာ
final မဟုတ်သေးဘူးညီလေးနောက်တစ်ဆင့်သူတို့ဒီအောင်နော်
ဆင့်ခံရ
ဒီအကိုတို့ဒီမှာဗာလဲ PUBG 2022ဘာလဲမသိဘူးရှိတယ်ကွာအဲ့အဆင့်ကိုထပ်ရောက်သွားမှာသူတို့ကအခုဒါ CN ပေါ့နောက်တဲ့ next level နောက်တဲ့တစ်ဆင့်ထပ်ပြီးတော့ဆော့ဖို့အတွက်ကိုနည်းနည်း slot နေရစားလူနေတာပါကွာအဲ့လိုပုံစံမျိုးပေါ့ပြောရမယ်ဆို
အတန်ပြောက်သွား
အတန်းအကူဖြောက်တာနားကြီးရယ်ဆိုလို့
ဖြောက်လိုက်
viewer နားကြီးရယ်ဆိုလို့အတန်းလေးဖြောက်ပေးထားလိုက်တာမှန်တယ်သူတို့ကမစကြင်မဲတော့မနေပုံမှန်ဆိုရင်10မိနစ်နေစတယ်ကွာအခုကသူတို့နည်းနည်းလေးနောက်ွယ်မှာဒါနည်းနည်းလေး error ရှိလို့ဖြစ်ကောင်းဖြစ်တယ်စက္ကန့်ပိုင်းနေစပြီ okay
ကဲ okay တော့ဝယ်စားပြီဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်လိုက်တေးလေးနဲ့ကြောက်နေပြီးတော့နောက်ဆုံးပွဲလေးကိုအပ်ပေးလိုက်ရပါဦးကျွန်တော် share လေးပါလေး
ကြော်ကြီးပြောတဲ့အတိုင်းပါပဲပြော
But it doesn't favor teams on the right, so
Okay,ကျွန်တော်မြန်မာအသင်းနှစ်သင်းကိုနောက်ဆုံးပွဲကိုအပ်ပေးကြမယ်
at least
နောက်ဆုံးပွဲ
even
8
up odds.
Yeah,
Although we're
Infinity
Check out the
did
PUBG.
spectacular 12 kills, but hey, you
Yeah,
know,
but yeah, right.
that was the under Aaron Go. We're going into this
ကော
one.
က်တော့တော့
It's
ကောက်
the
တော့တော့ခေါ်
last
ပြီးသွား
one
ပြီ
for
ကွာ
the day here.
ချိန်ချက်ယူ
Before we
ဟောစားပြီ
find out
okay
who
let's go
is
let's go
top
let's
three,
go
making
final
their
round
way
ဖြစ်ပါတယ်
all
final round
the way
come on
into Sea
guys will be
Championship.
dead, yeah.
Taking the flight path seemingly by the water zone here that separates those Snufka military base and the main island itself.
Tilo ya,
Okay,
Tilo ya,
so
Joy
it's
Yu
gonna be
Chai
tough
Tilo
for
ni.
the Nexus. It's going to be tough for
Ah.
TJB.
Oh, Joy Yu-
Like,
Joy Yu Chai Tilo ni,
together,
Tilo ni.
so it's a bit of a challenge. But it's also a challenge for Margin Esports as well. And Baseman who likes to drop into Jogo Pools.
Dah tak,
willing to
Dah
travel a fair
Baik,
bit.
dah tak, pian
It's not
awak.
an easy
Baik
to
tak,
for
Lord.
NFT this time. Don't expect them to go up against
Jai dong, don't
Infinity
jai
straight
dong,
up,
jai tak.
but maybe
Pian awak.
as the circle is shown to us, they might clash with each other. It depends. But yeah.
Okay, Margin အပေးရလား GU အပေးရလားတက်ဆိုင်ရအပေးအသေးလေး comment လေးမှန်အပေးလို့ရပါတယ်
The previous games,
Hey,
then
normally
NFT probably wouldn't be taking fights to Infinity. However,
နှစ်သိန်းလုံးအပ်ပေးလို့နှစ်သိန်း
Infinity is
လုံး
gonna be the
ပေါ့
ones taking fights onto them. So
Oh, yeah.
that is one thing to worry about. Maybe if the circle does shift towards the left side of the entire map, then maybe NFT will be spared for the time being because there's no
Also,
reason
also,
for them to
wait,
push
also,
on the
wait,
right hand
wait,
side
yeah.
towards Nova or Repno, yeah. So yeah, like you said, goes down to the circle, and unfortunately,
ဆိုရလေလီလန်ကြောင့်အောက်ဆုံးပေးလိုက်တော့ဘောလုံးသားချစ်တယ်တောက်ချင်
Oh
တော့
yeah, but this is a circle that favors TJB because they like to drop into Yasnaya, so I'm sure they'll be hitting their way there, and it's right smack in the middle of the circle. But same
Okay,
goes
well,
with
Gene,
Nexus
we have
as
viewer
well.
3.6K
Now that
up,
looks like,
no?
production is kind enough to
Pele
show
lama
us
le
the
reaction
live
ne lu
score,
yare follow
which is
lo
a
le
little
tengene
bit of
live ne ya de
analysis.
tengene channel no ta sa ya break
TJB
le like and
53
follow le ne bi la ja ba no
AL53 as
ဘော
well.
လုံးလေးနဲ့အပ်ပေးကြပါဦး
Well,
လိုက်
60
လေး
point
ရှယ်
mark.
လေးနဲ့အပ်ပေးကြလို့ရပါ
looking
မာ
like
တင်း
it,
နဲ့
yeah,
နောက်
it's
ဆုံးပွဲပါ
close enough. So close
အား
enough.
ပွဲမှာ
And
နောက်ဆုံးပွဲပါ
the Nexus here, does not want to get caught out all too soon here because if they could get themselves that full points of 27 in this match, that could actually qualify them into the top 3 position. So they probably don't want to die out too soon here.
တကယ်ရတဲ့တင်းတူဆုံးဝိုင်းပြီးပြီ
I think well within the top 9, I dare even say top 10, still in contention for that 27 points if they can get that sort of points in, which is
Still
let's be
there,
honest, pretty
yeah.
reasonable thing to do. It's not even
DGB
possible to
DGB
get
က
a
အခု
team
ထိ
there
ဆုံးရောက်
full
နေတယ်
kills.
သူ
Right.
only
It
round
is. It is possible, definitely. Okay, but to further logify those numbers, right? So let's take the 60-point cutoff point minus 27. So that leaves us with 33. So using that logic, right? Anyone below 33 is out.
Oof.
Using that logic.
Okay.
So that means number 6 onwards is out.
Oof.
With that logic, disclaimer.
You're really putting a tall order there.
Oh,
However,
Okay. Yep.
if TJB gets up to 70 points,
Right. That will pull more points on top.
exactly, and then the teams below could get away with a lower average and qualify.
Unless like the Eagles and Hill, all of them took majority of the average.
Well, then that's not fair. I'm saying that if just TGV just exponentially create this gap here, right?
Right.
Yeah, but well.
Yeah, that will pull down the average of the passing mark. Okay.
Ooh, we're talking about averages though. Well, there is
Ayo,
going to be
Ali game are
average
dead.
dead here as the team
Oh,
Talent shot one out onto Void and will pay the price. So, well, Void did lose one member, so it's a 1-to-1 trade, I do believe. Yeah, Talent and Void, they'll each get one of their own. Unfortunately, they're not each other they're not supposed to be the ones killing each other here because now none of them would be benefiting from this outcome.
I know, right? But I'm sure they want points for themselves at the end of the day. They'll be like, okay, for any hope of us going on to the next round, they need to gather like an insane amount of points. Maybe like 20 elimination points plus a chicken dinner might revive their hopes of moving on. So
That's a tall order. 20 eliminations
20,
and a chicken dinner.
Okay, in PMPL and NYSC PH, like, what was the highest eliminations in the single round? Was it like 22 or 22?
It's around 21-22.
Yeah.
But that was like
We're being
how do I describe it? That was a once in a blue moon thing. That does not come by too often. Not.
Well, these teams will hope that the blue moon arrives today, shines upon them.
시간을 모여서 오케이. 이 시간을 모여 뭐만 시간이
The battle continues. It seems Talent Esports and Void. Now Void pushes onto Compound. That's the entirety of Void. I don't think Izzuk can come out alive on this one, especially with 2 or 3 actually with the cover fire coming in. That is a 3 against 1, but now backup has made its way around. A little bit too late here. Void's got the flank side covered.
Nice.
Pays the price, it seems, and now he's going in for the peak. He's trying to secure. Unfortunately, it seems like he's the one who's going to bow down. They try to make the movement in. It's Ferrari driving, not a Ferrari, and trying to jump shots. But unfortunately, it's just the stalemate in the backup is arrived. Talent Esports. They might have just down at 16th place.
And that also means that officially we will not be seeing Talent in the next round. They're the first team to be officially
So Talent Esports, you're out.
You're out. Yeah, you're the first one to the finish line.
That's a good thing.
not in this way. Like, yeah, you finish first, but it's not the finish that you would want.
You're disqualified.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Brian, they're running across. They do probably see a little bit of his head being peeked out. Maybe not. But, well, Brian will make it across. Infinity will proceed to take control of this bridge point.
Infinity has a 10-point gap with the Eagles. Now, something that we must remember as well, as long as the Eagles are alive, they can still pull away from the Infinity.
That's true.
Yeah, so the Infinity, if they want a better chance, they need to cut down the Eagles, basically.
That is true. Conservatives would deny.
Yeah, they'll be like, okay, that's your job, Spawn. I'm coming for you. I'll block you. I'll choke you down.
It's just in case they are out there, you know, animal activists, conservatives. Sir Cloud, make the joke, not me. Because of the chose to spare them. Meanwhile, TJB contemplating what they're going to do this map, seeing as though they are number 1. Thinking that maybe that let them be a bait or something, just sticking there and wide in the open. I don't know what's going through their heads, but nobody do, because it's the first time within this entire scene in the wild card, and they're just absolutely leaps and bounds above the rest.
Yeah, I mean, TJB. Imagine this, right? If TJB didn't lose to FaZe Clan in round number 1,
That
they
would be
would have
scary.
had. Yeah, technically, they might have a 60-point mark by now, or they might have touched the 60-point mark.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, considering that, okay, imagine if they won against FaZe Clan that time. It's 4 points. That brings them to 57.
And they
Yeah.
get placement points
And
on
they
top
get-
of that.
Yeah, just a few placement points and they are 60. And that secures the.
ဘာလို့ကားမောင်းနေရအောင်လိုက်ပြနေကြလဲ
Take that, the 60-point logic, right?
But they
it
think
would
of
create
it,
a 23-point gap with Infinity.
That's a lot of.
ကြီးဖိနာမှာလေကြီးကြ
Yeah, so that's why 60 is the
ဟုတ်တယ်
cutoff point.
မာဂျင်က shooting range နားမှာ
Rough logical
ချီ
calculation.
ဘာ
က
လို့ဝေး
Well, thank God you're here, because I would do that
Gee,
math.
yeah,
Not
oh,
one
yeah,
bit.
Chad.
Yeah, meanwhile,
There you go.
Circle has closed in further, as we can see School somewhere smack dab in between here and the entire open yard for farm, I guess.
You have me at the end.
Meanwhile,
You have me at the
they're
end.
shooting down in each other here. It's DJB out.
TJB လေးမောက်သွားရင်မိုက်မယ်တိလား TJB မောက်သွားရင်မိုက်မယ်တိလား
ဟုတ်တယ် TJB မောက်သွားရင်
TJB ကစိတ်ဆုံးရောက်နေတော့မောက်သွား
It
ရင်
is
ခွတ်
the
သွား
NYSCPH up against the wild card, and
True, but
it
they
is
did it.
an aggressive one indeed. They spot out each other surely. Good Wodong, he saw
နေက
one.
နေကိုကြည့်နေတာ
But unfortunately, the grenades didn't connect, and look at how disciplined they're playing. They're never overcommitting. They know that there are potentially flankers coming in from their sides here, so they're never really overextending themselves. And this is the kind of discipline we know about TGB, or at least how they're playing similarly to like teams in the China region.
Yeah, and just look at their positioning, right? Like one person's on the left, on the high ground, one person on the other side. They basically got the nexus surrounded, and they have a lot of information through this kind of positioning. But now we move over to NFT versus Homeboys. Oh no, another team is about to be eliminated.
Oh, it's coming. It's happening sooner than we think here. NFT cooks up a nade. Homeboys immediately tricks, position himself on the outskirts. Gets one. Tron peeks up a little too far, and well, Trix has got the head marked and shoots one down. Meanwhile, Infinity, would they look to get into their own sort of confrontation as well? I think they might have seen the rotation coming out from Lit. But a bit too far to do damages. However, Voin is more reasonable
Lit
than
is more like
currently
also
shooting
yeah.
against in a matchup.
NFT and Homeboy still fighting though. We can see a knee toss through the window. Lippy going out, and Lippy trying to finish off Homeboys, and Homeboys, they lost another team member. Lippy is still alive though, but 1v1 at this moment. Lippy trying to find the last team member of Homeboys, but can't secure that elimination this yet. Now he spawns out where he is. Lippy goes in.
လမ်းလျှောက်နေတာအကြီးပွင့်တာ
လမ်းလျှောက်တော့အကြီးပြ
Sure, with the additional
But they-
members
they-
from
yeah.
NFT, they will secure
yeah.
the job. And Homeboys, you are eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, Homeboys officially out there.
နှစ်သိန်းနှစ်သိန်းနှစ်သိန်း
And it was
နှစ်သိန်းချစ်သွားပြီ
it was NFT taking that and taking those elimination points, so they bring themselves up to 31, and 31 is a 16-point gap with number 3. That revives their hope of getting into the top 3.
အေး
Very,
2 EH
very
အဲ့ကောင်
possible.
EK Esport မောက်သွားလဲကွတ်တယ်
At least
အချိန်ဆုံးတင်းနေကိုမောက်
team who has so much
Hey, don't think they
expectations
go
on their back here. Not doing all too hot, however, maybe can they turn this thing around? It's a tall order. They're only 6
VR level
currently.
VR level တိ
They
လား
will take what they can get. They will hope for the blue moon to rise, and they will try and go for the miracle run that we
မ
also
မညရှင်းဆိုတဲ့ကောင်လေးလိုက်တီးလာမှာအေးလိုက်တီးရတကယ်လိုက်တီးရရောက်ပြီးကားနေတယ်
Oh, they're the
Oh,
ones
no.
in danger.
Kaari ne nyat bii like tee ya, no?
3 spot.
Takae like tee ya.
Eagle Esports up against
Me-
the rest
me
of
la
the team.
national
There'll
me.
be one member down from Eagle Esports, leaving the 3 left to play
ဆို
crippled.
ဆိုကိုကို
Well, the
တိ
good
တ်ဆုံး
news for
တင်းနေမောက်နေ
Eagle Esports is that 2 of them are still alive. So Korea as well as Chua, they're making the rotation on the right, going to pass through Yasnaya, but the circle goes further
တိတ်
down.
ဆုံးတင်းလေးနေ
Eagle
မောက်နေတယ်
Esports, if they get eliminated somewhere around this point, that gives hope for teams to take over their spot.
And it's a very possible thing to do.
Yeah, man.
Infinity 10 points away. You give the 15 and 12 onto Genesis, they could do it. RSG could do it too.
Yeah, man, it could be a miracle run. But okay, let's look at this team that's
Uh-oh.
almost secured. TJB gets out of Coco. They are not stopping despite them curling in the first place.
How does TJB do it? They're so sharp on their shots.
တော့ရှုံးလို့မရအောင်နော်
Immediately it connects and
Yo, second
take
year
one
like,
member
wow,
down.
down
No,
there,
it's a
yeah.
couple of shots
Gabaga.
they released the moment they realized that they were
Watch
going
out,
into
the
a
graphic
cross
out.
path.
ကြိုက်လို့
This team is on another level, that's for sure. I mean, don't take my word for it. Go take the entire history of S tier tournament.
That says it all, right? I mean, these teams they're used to going up against global champions season after season. No surprises that they're currently on top.
Oh, this is just another walk in the park for them. But wait, Hale Esports, they're from Indonesia and they're doing pretty well for themselves. So could they maintain the #1 spot? I'm holding TGB to a different set of standards here. They have to finish at #1.
Yeah,
No less.
yeah, it's like in second place is like, oh no, it's not good enough for you guys. No, you guys are washing the toilet bowl after this.
That's just like the Asian trauma coming out, manifesting itself.
Yeah, it's like you get 100 marks in your exam or you're nothing.
Yeah, we're Asians, not Asian.
Oh, I get that. Good one.
Meanwhile, Infinity here now against Genesis. Ooh, they have eyes up, but Genesis is pushing up towards the high ground here. Who's gonna get the
Yeah,
better
Goten ni liya de
part
choda
of
be
the
ha.
deal? Seemingly only
Sini lang eh.
he's gonna better spread out the BTR. Just
ဟို
cannot
ထိုင်
get
ထိုင်ကောင်တွေကထောက်နေ
hold
ကွာ
of
ရုပ်လေးရ
themselves
BTR
down
နဲ့
in
တူရင်းနဲ့
16th place. If I were to say that BTR is
Pitch
out
out,
at
yeah.
16,
ဒီကောင်တွေမသိအတင်းကြီးလိုက်တီးနေကြတယ်နော်
people would laugh. No one would have believed me.
We were wondering what have you been having behind there?
What do you mean? No, if I were to say that.
Yeah, if you say
Yeah.
that, everyone would be like, Keith, dude,
Like,
what have you been having behind there?
But like, yeah, no one's gonna believe me.
โอเคပါကြည့်နေ viewer 4900တဲလေးလက်မလေး reaction လေးနှိပ်ပြီးတော့ like and follow မလို့ရသေးတကယ်ကြီး like and follow လုပ်ပေးကြပါဦး extension NOTI FY notify ဆိုပြီး live stream လေးမှာသုံးပါလေးမှန်ပေးကြပါဦးခင်ဗျ
But it's BTR. It's crazy to imagine that.
Yeah. Like you have years of experience. If that's the argument point here.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
I wanna
Martin
blind it,
Esports, you think a bunch of member and FaZe dropping like flies. That's 2 members from FaZe going down here.
အာ
Martin
ကြီးဒီလုံရွှေ့ရမှာ
make
show
a push, driving across the wheat farm, while the circle currently
သူတို့ NFT နဲ့
around the area in which they
I
are
love
looking to
that.
take control of.
Oh
Here we go.
Oh.
20K.
တိုလီကင်းနဲ့မာနနဲ့တော့တွေ့ရ
တော့
အောင်
တွေ့တာ
Margin Esports. And Tony K secures another elimination point, but unfortunately, FaZe Clan they're down. Okay, so they can reset
သူ
still.
ခဏရောက်ဝင်တော့
But anyway, just to add more to the suspense of the top 3, NFT is in the middle of the circle.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God! You found hope. You found hope for them. It seems.
Yep.
Maybe a redemption run, seeing as how they underperformed last
ဒီ
season.
က
I
ရီကဒီ
believe.
ကြိုက်ထဲမှာနေနေကြတယ်
Maybe another chance
Don't
at
know
the
which
C
one.
championship could be their way into securing themselves as a solid A-tier tournament or S-tier tournament contenders. And well, we'll just have to see how things play out. Infinity still very well on the inside. Eagle Esports, only 2 members left. Infinity hasn't been raking in numbers of their own as well, so that's not something they should be okay about. Meanwhile, FaZe and NFT, if NFT goes down now, that Miracle Run could be steal the Tony K. Taking 2 by the staircase, and it's looking like NFT just cannot phase up against this entirety
He's
of
got
FaZe
Jenner.
Clan.
ကဲဒီလိုက်တီးနေရော
Versus NFT and now
Yeah,
NFT,
yes, on
they
Jen.
are eliminated.
Oh, NFT, that Miracle Runs just got kicked to a curb here. Eagle Esports, though,
โอ้
they are doing damage
That's
as a
it,
ตลอ
duo.
ดตลอด
That's all they can play for. And
They got
well,
way
they're
up there,
doing
no?
relatively fine.
ပုံရလို့
They're getting more points than the Infinity.
အာရမာဂျင်နဲ့မောက်နေပြီရော
To have any hope of going to the next round, they need to keep Infinity out of
เดี๋ยว
the
ว่า
top
จะหนูได้
3. And talking about keeping out of the top 3, looks like Margin Esports is
Ah,
eliminated as
มัน
well.
มาตีเนื้อเปรี้ยวหวาน
Yeah, and now it seems like, ooh, hail going up against TJB. Who's going to come out on top? And as we mentioned, TJB have to have a #1 finish. Nothing less. Die hard. Get getting shot here by Tian. Oh, big
Eugene.
swerve.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
no,
not hitting the mark here as he goes down
แล้ว
with
การ
the
ที่เพิ่ม
prone.
บาโบ
Shazin up on the high ground. They need to recollect
who's the
themselves
cool
here as TJB now officially one member down. That's 1 point to Hale Esports. 2 motivations for TJB here. Not to die and give points and to take points for themselves.
I know, right? It's like that extra motivation if they get to win against Hale because it's very likely they'll see them again in the C Championship. But here we go. So it's going to be 3v4. Chaz is still at the front line, and they really want to win this fight.
Do they have any nades from the side of TJB? Doesn't seem like it, no. They're not bombarding one through. Hale has got the utilities. However, one member will be coming in from the flank side though. That is going to be Xiao. And another one, I believe. Was it Shazin? No, it's Thingsker.
Here we go. Flank.
It didn't hit him.
好急嘅，一四嘅話大啲啦。
Super duper close at the
Oh,
center.
no,
The blue came in, but TJB, they have one more left, and TJB.
有တင်းကြီးနှစ်တင်းတွေ့နေတာဒါကြီးထိတ်ဆုံးနှစ်တင်းတွေ့နေတာတဲ့လား
大下高的架。
Hale saw that one. I believe he saw that. It's a 1v2 situation. Down 7.
Hey,
Up against
okay.
Hale Esports. He saw the head peeking out from the
What about Hale
ground, but it
Esports
seems like
မှာနှစ်ယောက်
TJB might just go in for the revive.
ဟော rotate တာ
Still
နော်
chances.
တောက်လျှောက်ပတ်တာနော်ဟိုဘက်ကောင်
He's trying to crawl towards him.
Bucky,
Will it
that's
make a
Bucky.
mistake to go in for the revive here? It's only a matter of time before.
ဒါမင်းလည်းဆုံးဖြတ်ချက်ချတော့မယ်မင်းကဲလဲကဲတော့မကဲလဲမကဲနဲ့တခုခုလုပ်ပါရဟောရကဲနေချော့ပါတော့ပါ
哦，你个踢，
It
你个踢。
connects. They're poking their way out of there.
RNG hoping for the RNG of the circle to favor them, but hey, I mean at this point it doesn't really matter for Hale. No circle, no problem. They can still win the fight. But talking about winning fights, Space Clan is in the house.
有 face တွေပါရောက်လာပြီတော့
Forward.
Video started time later.
Up against Hale, up against FaZe. They have too much to handle. It doesn't seem likely to not. TJB, oh my, Hale is taking out the threats as we speak. FaZe crumbling against Shopper. He is going to be shopping for souls at this point as he claimed body after body. More points at the side of Hale Esports. But now Hale leaving 2 members left alive. Oh, and TJB. That is them out.
Oh, but the fight is not over yet.
Let's go.
Space Clan goes out, and that is it. No more hope for
Together.
Face Clan, and not only Face Clan. Another team just got
အဲ့ face တွေ
eliminated.
မောက်သွားပြီ
And that is going to be a
TJB လည်းမောက်သွားပြီ
somewhere between. But now we have
Still
the
wide,
top 8. Yes, it's Void.
တွေးလေးမောက်ဖို့လိုသေးတယ်တွေးမောက်ရဲ့ချင်းတွေကောင်းတယ်
If you look at the
တွေးမောက်ပိုကောင်းတယ်ကြီးတွေ
and Eagles are still alive. They need to find where Eagles is and eliminate them first.
Eagles will just need to stay put. Hey, stay
Yeah.
on your nest. Don't Infinity.
Like,
Eventually,
like,
someone
like,
they're gonna have to deal with someone else.
မောက်
And
တယ်ဟာ
maybe they might not come out on top. But
Oh,
my God,
no.
Eagle Esports, as I mentioned, that they're right in front of Infinity. If Infinity can't get this shoot, this could be very good for them.
Oh, Infinity. Yeah, they still have a 4-man squad though. But
Oh,
they need to make sure that
oh,
Eagles are
shit.
eliminated. And talking about
Has
elimination,
never
looks like
happened.
Genesis is out. So
Top 7 map tog då.
we will not be seeing Genesis in the
Yeah,
next
probably.
round,
Yeah,
despite
forward
them
in
being
the
so close. Now, there's still hope for Infinity. There's still some sort of hope for RSG as well, depending on how they perform. And talking about RSG, they're going up against Eagles. And Tuan just went down. That's the elimination that they won.
And now only Korea here. Ooh, getting shot tapped,
Oh.
low tapped it seems. Brian takes a grenade, but not enough to kill them all off. He is under the cover of smokes. So Eagle Esports with their last remaining member
ก็ไฟที่
could
เรา
try and hold up for a bit more longer here. Infinity taken 1 member down. That is a confirmed shot. They have eyes in the general vicinity, but not specifically as he is covered in smokes right now. RSG eventually has to make the push on over. Or no, Infinity has to make a push on in.
Oh, Newsy wishes that he can finish off the Eagles as Korea is still alive somehow. Small boy gets Coco from Lit on the other side. But RSG, they need to move. Infinity needs to move as well. Infinity, they still have a full squad, but they need to eliminate the Eagles.
Well, the Eagles face this extinction right now. As Infinity
Korea, yo.
has done it.
ကျောင်းတော့ခေါ်ရအောင်ဝေး
The points RSG going up.
ซอยบา
Well,
Nexus is still in this.
Infinity, they have played absolutely well in the strategy this map round. Top 3 position, 4 members left alive. It is looking like the more likely than not for them to walk out with the top 3 finish. Infinity, they can do this. It should go their way, but now that Lit has got full members up and even a compound, can they even push onto them when they're done fighting against Janixis?
Oh, the Infinity, they must get this chicken dinner. There's no negotiation about that. But then again, their chances, and still 50-50. They still have Lit to deal with. They still have 2 for Nexus to deal with. As Loyu comes in spraying on the side of Infinity. Looks to the other side as well. Lucy is currently down. We need to be picked up. The Infinity, at least they're still in the circle.
I think a second place could probably propel them up as well. They're only different. 15 points, and right now they're closing the gap with already 5 eliminations. The second place has 12 points. They might have already made their way onto the top 3.
Secure the icing on the king, but no Lid is Infinity. Only one more active, and Lid is starting to close in, but Lid, they have the Infinity. Can they pull off this clutch? This clutch will definitely secure, but the name will go to the side of Coco. Onto Infinity, it does land. Onto Gumtuni, but not good enough to take it down. Lid will move in. The Infinity goes down. Lid will move in. For the Infinity to Malaysia.
8 kills for the Infinity. Plastic 12 points on top of it. That is 20. Pretty sure they made it into top 3. Congratulations, Lit old people. They got themselves the last chicken dinner of the evening. This is the 2022 Southeast Asia Championship play-in spring.
Win a chicken dinner.
Definitely going to the side of KJB and Hale Esports, but who is in number 3? That is the biggest question.
I
think so as well. It's crazy for the Eagles, and considering that they've done so well to hold on to the top 3 for the longest time. Let's go on to highlights before this.
Round 5 ပြီးတော့ပါပြီ။ဘာဖြစ်ဒါအစားဆုံး question ကြီးနဲ့အတူတူကြည့်ရှုအားပေးဝိုင်းညီကိုတွေအားလုံး thank you so much ပါကျွန်တော်ညီကိုတွေလာကြည့်ပေးဝဲပေါ်အားလုံး thank you ပါနော်။အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာအသင်းတွေအနေနဲ့ကတော့ဒါ top 3တော့မဝင်တော့ဘူးပေါ့နော်။ဒါပေမဲ့ G အနေနဲ့ကတော့ ranking လေးကတော့မဆိုးဘူးပေါ့နော်။သူတို့ဒါအပေါ်ကအသင်းတွေနောက်တစ်ဆင့်ကိုမတက်တာဒါပေမဲ့ဒီ time မှာဆော့သွားတဲ့ ranking လေးကမဆိုးဘူး။ margin ကတော့အဆင့်ဘယ်လောက်မှရှိမလဲတော့မသိဘူးပေါ့နော်။ G လေးကတော့ဒါအဆင့်1 to 6မှာတော့ရှိမယ်လို့ထင်တယ်အဲ့တော့ဒီ live stream လေးပြီးသွားရင်ကျွန်တော်နောက်ထပ် live stream လေးကျွန်တော်အသစ်တက်မှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ညဘက်လည်းရောက်နေပြီဆိုတော့ relax လုပ်တဲ့အနေနဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဒါ game လေးတစ်ခုကျွန်တော်ဆော့မယ်ပေါ့နော်နောက်ထပ် live stream လေးအသစ်တက်လာခဲ့မယ်ဆိုရင်လည်းဒါပွဲစဉ်ကြီးနဲ့တူတူလာပြီးအားပေးကြပါဦးကျေးဇူးများကြီးတင်ပါတယ်ခင်ဗျနော်
မပူကြပြအောင်ပြီ
Infin တက်သွားတယ် TGB ရဲ့ Hey Esport ရဲ့ Infin ရဲ့3သိန်းတက်သွားပါတယ်တဲ့
Our play-ins, and we have concluded the 5th game of the day. And I think some of you have already predicted who are the top 3, and honestly, I'm already seeing the picture. It's a total domination from Thailand. It's crazy, guys. But yeah, I am Sis Jenny, your host and editor for today. I think the teams deserve a huge congratulations. They have tried their best, especially the last match of the day is usually where we get to see all the star players decided to show. Places to places, territory from territory, trying to, wipe